Papa Rance, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Just getting things set up here. I'll be live in a minute. What is up? It's good to see you, Papa Rance. I see you're my only viewer right now, which is okay, because this isn't really going to be that long of a video. Just getting on here because I have a personal box of Topps Chrome Sapphire that I wanted to break into. I've been wanting this product for a long time, almost all year, but it's very, very pricey. It does hold its value, but this box alone was over 200 bucks. And they're just going up. It's a Topps.com exclusive, so you can only get it through Topps.com or on the secondary market. What's up, O-Peachy? Good to see you, man. And that's what I did. I went and got it from Blowout Cards. It was on sale, so I think I got it for a little bit cheaper, but not a ton cheaper. But I'm excited to open it because you're going to get one guaranteed rookie autograph per box, and then the numbered cards in here can be numbered really low, and they're pretty legit ski cool. So Topps Chrome is my favorite, but anyways. Malone Money Mindset, good to see you. All is well, my friend. And Henry Martinez, good to see you too, man. Knuckles. But yeah, so I've been wanting to crack into this box for a while to see what is inside and what I could possibly get. It is a gamble because it's an expensive box, and the rookie autograph, I'm pretty sure we're not getting any big rookie names. But, the odds are very low, but it's possible. So probably end up with like a Ryan O'Hearn or something like that. So the only other hope besides the rookie auto is that we pull a numbered card, a parallel, that is, orange or red, really low numbering. That would be a legit ski. Watched quite a few of these openings, and it seems like you're almost guaranteed to get a numbered card to 25 in every box. So that's pretty cool. Now, I haven't seen that, and I looked at the odds on the back of the box. The odds don't say that. So I saw that in the openings, but, I haven't watched a ton of them, so I really don't know. Yeah, Sapphire is going to be cool. So, this is, like I said, it's not going to be a long stream today. I just wanted to get on here, open this thing up. Tomorrow will be our Mega Football Mixer number 2. Mega Football Mixer number 2, I'm kind of excited about, and I dropped the price significantly. So I took 25% off of all the spots on the break. So it's quite a bit cheaper than it was. It's only $13.50 per team now, and there's some pretty good odds in this one. Pretty good cards. Let me go ahead and drop the link for you real quick. Yeah, I really hope I pull something. I've had pretty good luck, and I was on a hot streak for a while. Then I went cold for about a month, and I've started to heat up again. So kind of excited to see what I can get in here. I like heating up. By the way, I went back and checked. I'm still waiting on the Fernando Tatis Jr. autograph that I pulled. If you guys didn't see that video, pulled a Fernando Tatis Jr. 84 design out of Topps Chrome. No. Topps Update. And it was a jumbo box from Topps Update, and it was a silver pack on the very top. The silver packs. Pulled a Fernando Tatis Jr. on-card auto numbered to 5. Very low numbering. So we were kind of anticipating maybe $600 for this card, but I saw one, the exact same card sold on eBay the other day, raw, for $1,400. Mine's getting graded, so hopefully it comes back at 10 on 10, because holy cow, I could sell that for quite a bit. So I'm really excited about that card. Probably my most valuable card right now, even though the Ted Williams is a pretty legit card. I still think I'm only going to get maybe $600, $700 for Ted Williams, so I've held off on him. So, yeah, don't worry about that, Rance. Not a big deal. I'll have more breaks coming up. So, Parker, good to see you, man. Always like seeing you. Well, since we're here, where's my knife? Kniff. Let's crack into this sucker and see what we got. Oh boy, I'm kind of nervous because it's an expensive box, but I didn't want to open this box without going live, so had to. Let's get the camera set up a little better. You got to flip it around first on Streamlabs to then... Oh, see, it was already zoomed in. Oh, okay. Zoomed in enough. Alright, let's do it. The Tatis to Durango, is he wanting Tatises right now or something? He hasn't mentioned that to me. I talk to him almost every day. But I haven't texted him in a couple days. We were supposed to talk on Sunday, and I don't know, I think we both got busy or something. Alright, so how many packs are we getting here? 1, 2, 3, I think there's 8 packs. Yep, 8 packs. So we'll start at the top and go. We won't do the Urban shuffle. So I was watching Urban. He does this shuffle every time. He shuffles all his cards around. Then he has the Urban snip. Then he has the Urban something or other. I mean, he like brands everything the Urban this. It's hilarious, man. I absolutely love it. Arana boys, I always love having you in the house. Good to see ya. We're opening some Topps Chrome Sapphire. Should be a fun little opening. See what we can get in here. I'm excited about it. They're cool looking cards. There's a Billy Hamilton, a Tyler Flowers, Hernan Perez, and Josh James. All right, 1 pack down. He has a nice Tatis from Urban, huh? Oh, that's legit. Oh, I somehow missed that. But yeah, that Tatis, I don't know if anybody in this community would spend that kind of money on it, on the YouTube community. I'm sure there's somebody out there that would. But I throw them on eBay. See what happens there. That's where you get the real price. Patrick Corbin was the last one there. So no color, no auto yet. Probably going to be in the last pack, the auto. Hoping for some color, though. Matt Harvey. There we go. We got a red one. Oh, that might be kind of nice. Sal Romano. I couldn't even say the name because I'm excited about that. Ender Inciarte. Let's see who we get. Oh, so it's going to be a Mitch Haniger from the Mariners. Not a bad card. I like Mitch Haniger. That's going to be 4 of 5. Mitch Haniger, 4 of 5 red. We wanted something numbered, low numbering, and here we go. We got one. Mitch Haniger to 5. I was hoping it would be a rookie auto red. Well, hopefully our auto is numbered. That would be pretty awesome. But we'll see. Still a pretty cool hit. Mitch Haniger to 5. I'll even say Sheboygan. Wanted a colored card that was low numbering. There we go. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Wanted that out of this set for sure. Ooh, nice. All right, Buck Farmer. We have Matt Chapman. And Trey Mancini. Gunner, you are freaking out, bud. Running around like crazy. Who's a good boy? All right. Tyler Austin. John Hicks. Alex Wood. And Richard Urania. Next pack, we have 3 to go. Fun opening. Unnerving. I was hoping for a bigger name, but I like Mitch Haniger. So Travis Shaw, Evan Longoria. Ooh, a Kikuchi auto. There we go. On-card Kikuchi purple, which will be numbered to 199. Oh, no, I'm numbered to 10. Holy crap. Oh, that is awesome. Now, it's Kikuchi. You know, he was a big prospect, and there's a lot of talk around him. He didn't perform nearly as well as he could have last season, but dude, that is a legit-ski card, and he still has a chance for redemption. So a Kikuchi numbered to 10. I didn't realize purple was to 10. I thought it was much higher numbering. Sheboygan! Dude, that's awesome. It's on card. One of the only rookie autos I don't have, to be honest with you. I had another one that I sold to somebody else that was at a Topps 5-star. I traded. So you see Kikuchi. That's a holder. You want to keep a hold on him because his value probably is going to go up, is my guess. I mean, he's been pretty low value all year because of his performance. So if he bounces back next year, that's going to be legitski. So I'll call that a Sheboygan. I was hoping for one of the other rookies, like the Big Four. However, Kikuchi is just outside of that realm of the Big Four. Definitely a top 25 prospect. Maybe even higher number than that, probably top 10. When he first came into the season, I'm guessing that he's dropped quite a bit since. But when he first came in, he was pretty high up on people's lists. So that's legitski. If you're going to get an auto, you want something that's colored, that's for sure. If I got a base auto, I'd be a little disappointed, especially with how much I spent on this box. So you kind of pray for a numbered auto. We got one numbered to 10 out of this. That's legit. Blake Parker, Jose Barrios, and Kyle Schwarber. So, for our big rookies, we got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Sleeve that sucker up because that's probably got some value to it. It's a base card, but it is one of the Big Four rookies. So that's definitely got some value to it. Yusei Kikuchi was our on-card autograph in this. I'm assuming that all of them are on-card because for how much you spend for this product, you would hope that they would give you the best auto possible. This one numbered to 10. Very cool. And luckily, it's out of one of these top sets. You know, the other one I had was Topps 5-star. Now, Topps 5-star is a cool set, but it's not really a popular set, and you're certainly not getting the value out of it that you're putting into it. Unless you pull like a huge name. But I pulled a Kikuchi number to 5 out of there, and it was only $5, $10 card. Out of this, I guarantee you it's going to be quite a bit more. So that's an exciting card to pull. And then a Mitch Haniger numbered to 5. Pulled quite a few Mitch Hanigers that have been numbered this year. Patches. I may even have a few autos of Mitch Haniger. So I have quite a huge Mitch Haniger lot that I should probably put on the auction block at some point. And that's a cool one to add to it. So, yeah. Mitch Haniger. I wouldn't say that's you know, like the best box ever, but it's not bad. I mean, that was a pretty good box for what I paid. I'm not disappointed in it. We'll just see how much that Kikuchi actually goes for, the Haniger and the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So not a terrible box. Probably won't get my value out of it, is my guess. Probably won't. But it's possible. You just have to look up. And like I said, this set, I think, more than any other set, has held its value. Maybe in the top 3 of sets that are holding their value. So that's pretty legit. What's up, Peds? Peds Card Collection. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I would expect to pull something nice, like I said, out of a box like this that you spend that much money on. So you kind of expect to get something, and this isn't a bad mix right there. But I did watch one where somebody pulled, I think it was a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. numbered to, I think it was 25, auto. That was awesome. I mean, that's going to be several $1,000s for that card. So that was pretty cool. So not a bad box. If you guys have any interest in getting Topps Chrome Sapphire, you can get it on the secondary market. It's a Topps.com exclusive, but you're not going to find it on Topps.com. So you're only going to get it from the secondary market or third-party sellers. And you're going to spend upwards of $200, $230, $250, somewhere around there. So it's going to be a pricey box to buy, but it's a pretty cool set, and I really like it. If you like any of the Topps Chrome stuff, this is probably the best-looking cards of all the Topps Chrome. And that has been my favorite set all year, Topps Chrome. In fact, I organized it last night, which is kind of irritating. If you haven't organized Topps Chrome 260 and 220, what? That's it? Number to 25? Wow, that's really low. Are you talking about this Vlady here? Or are you talking about the one that number to 25 autograph? Because there's no way that sold for 260, 220. You had to sell for more than that. Definitely ended up in the green, that box. Wow, that Vlady right there sold for 260 to 220. Wow, that's pretty legit just for the Vlady. Wow, I did not realize that. Holy cow, that's awesome. Vlady was then the highlight of that box. Woo-wee. So, there's 3 gradable cards right there. Holy cow. Although, I don't want to send any more cards to PSA. I'm irritated with them because they're just not moving forward in the process at all. My cards are just stuck at this one spot, and they're not moving forward, and it's driving me absolutely insane. I have thousands of dollars of cards in the PSA right now that I've been waiting for them to grade and send back to me so that I can sell them, and that's why I haven't really had a ton of content here, is because kind of ran out of money. I spent a lot of money on all those cards, and then I had the intention of flipping them fairly quickly, like PSA was bringing them in and sending them back before the 45-day turnaround, so they were doing really good, and I thought, all right, this is going to be great, and then they just hit a bottleneck, and now it's been 90 plus days on every single order that I've sent. Every order. Except the last 2 that I just sent in last week or whatever. So that's super frustrating. But once they get back, I can finally start flipping some of my graded cards, make a little money back, and I can get the channel invested in again. So, yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to have to grade that Vlady then, for sure. I wonder what the Kikuchi and Haniger sold. Probably not much, is my guess. The Kikuchi, like I said, with that Topps 5-star, just there wasn't value there. So I think it's a card I got to hold on to. Haniger, I don't know. We'll see. But dude, that Vlady's sweet then. 25 Perez, good to see you. Always good to see you, man. Appreciate all you guys coming in. What do you think of all the stuff with the Astros? That's a good question, and the reason why is because anytime somebody brings us up in chat, or I bring it up in somebody's chat, everybody's like, don't talk about it, move on. I am sick of hearing about this. Sorry, but I find it fascinating. What's up, Joey? I find it absolutely fascinating what is happening with the Astros and the Red Sox right now. But the Astros is a real problem, and the reason why, people have been making the argument that sign stealing, see ya, Papa Rants, that sign stealing is a part of baseball, which it is, absolutely. It's not illegal to steal signs, or it's not against the rules to steal signs in baseball. It is, however, against the rules to steal signs using technology, and if we're going to set up rules, then you have to follow the rules. And if you say that rule shouldn't be followed because everybody does it, so it's stupid, is irrelevant. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just because everybody does it doesn't make it okay, and I'm not sure that everybody does steal signs using technology. I know they try to steal signs other ways, but I'm not positive that every team uses or tries to steal signs using technology, even with buzzers and cameras. So what they did was used a camera out in center field that zoomed in on the catcher's hand. That relay was so fast. I mean, the catcher would throw the sign down and they'd have that relay, the banging on the trash can within 2 seconds. It was absolutely incredible. There's no way you can steal signs that fast without using some kind of technology. The buzzers, I have no clue. There's no evidence that there's buzzers. People keep showing pictures, but those are all irrelevant because the pictures are just showing little bumps in the shirt or whatever. And I just don't have any evidence to support that there actually were buzzers that were used, but it's quite possible. And the problem is, if you're going to make rules, then everybody's got to follow those rules. And if you don't want to, then get out of the league. What's up, Isaac? I was just talking about your cards and PSA and how ticked off I am at PSA right now. So thanks for showing up. But anyways, if you're gonna set up rules, then everybody has to follow those rules. The biggest problem that I see with what the NFL did, or what the MLB did, is that they followed the NFL, and they did not strip the title. And the only way you're going to stop this is by making a penalty so severe that they don't want to do it again. So if you're going to get your title stripped for cheating, then yeah, you wouldn't want to cheat again on the chance that might happen. So I think that's the only fair way to do it. And the reason why I say that is just because of the New England issue. They got caught cheating once, it didn't happen, and they've been caught cheating twice since. So if your penalty is only $5 million and you lose your GM and you give up 2 draft picks, I would trade that every single day of the week for a championship. Every day. I would trade that. Of course. Who wouldn't? So, I'm a little irritated with a few of the Astro players that will not admit it or won't give the, full story. That's kind of irritating. But other than that, the Astros will recover from this, and they'll come out the other side just fine as a franchise. But it is a stain on baseball, and it has to be addressed harsher than it was, in my opinion. And it wasn't, so that's unfortunate. And because of that, we're going to see more cheating in baseball in the future. Absolutely. People know that the penalty isn't as harsh as what they thought. So we're going to see it happen more and more. It's interesting watching the whole breakdown of that home run off Chapman. His reaction is almost as he knew, Altuve knew that pitch. Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of pitchers have said that they would much rather face a guy that's on steroids than face somebody that knew what pitch was coming. And I completely agree with that because, I don't care how jacked you get. If you're not Barry Bonds where you have the hand-eye coordination and the timing down, the swing right, all those things have to come together. It's not just about you being big. In fact, muscles can be a hindrance for sure on a swing. So it just kind of depends. I cheat on my diet and I am ashamed. Well, yeah, what should be the penalty there? You can't take away meals. So you're kind of in a tough spot there, buddy. Eating is mandatory. Tony D, the Arenado crap is giving me ulcers. That's a good question as well. So Arenado is off the trade block now. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he is not going to be traded anymore. At least they're not discussing the trade issues. But what it is shown is a general discontent, I guess, with the players and with your current situation. The GM, Bridich, has got to be the worst GM in the league because he has done this with multiple superstars in Colorado where he has the option to keep them around or a good relationship for a long-term future together, but instead he ends up pissing that talent off. And as a result, that talent may be stuck in Colorado, but they're not playing to their fullest potential. They're certainly not playing to win because they're pissed off about this whole situation. And that's just what happened with Arenado. Same thing happened with Troy Tulowitzki. Although he handled it a little more poorly than Arenado did. But I'll tell you what, this whole Arenado thing is just a problem. I'm on the fire Bridich train, absolutely. And it's not so much because of Arenado, but if it comes down to Arenado or Bridich, I choose Arenado every day. Bridich has made poor decisions with this franchise that have led a lot of our superstars to leave. And that's a problem for me. Now, trading him, fine. Even Arenado was probably open to a trade, but obviously something that Bridich said in that time showed a lot of disrespect to Arenado. He did the same thing with Tulowitzki, same thing with Larry Walker, even though it wasn't Bridich back then, but it's a problem. It's a problem. So we'll see how this year plays out. If the Rockies play well, if they are actually in contention, I could see Arenado saying, you know what, leave all that stuff in the dirt. I'm actually going to, really, really get in here and do what needs to be done to win this thing. But we'll see. Yeah, free agent spending, yeah, absolutely. When you spend that much on relievers, and those relievers are supposed to come in and be performers, and they give up like the most saves of any relievers in the league. He's incredible. Wade Davis, supposed to be amazing. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hoffman, not nearly as good as we thought. Starting pitching has gotten better, but our relief is rough. And that's, one of the other issues I see with Colorado. With all the offensive talent we've had over the years, the Rockies have had so much offensive talent. Think about when Tulowitzki was there. Arenado just came in, Tulowitzki, DJ LeMahieu, and then at first we would interchange whoever was there. But Todd Helton was, kind of ended that. That's an insanely good infield. Outfield, you had Carlos Gonzalez, Dexter Fowler was out there. So you had some legit guys that were phenomenal offensive players. And you can't make the playoffs? Okay. So let's trade some of the superstars, get some money, free up some money, get some pitching in there, relief pitching. And we did, which I was proud of Bridich for doing, and it was a total backfire. We spent so much money, and boom. Here we are, stuck with massive salaries on relievers that are not doing anything to help our team. Really frustrating. Yeah, so they tried this robot umpiring. So Henry Martinez asked, did you read about the using robot umpiring this season in the minor leagues? And they did try this, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I think it was last year during spring training. Was it in spring training or the minors? No, it was in the minors. And they had some real problems with the technology. So my assumption, they decided to take it back and go back to the drawing board. My assumption is that the technology is better now. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen, because as baseball changes, as technology becomes more integrated into everybody's lives, it's going to happen in baseball at some point too. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I like the human element of umpiring. I really do, and I think that the umpire should have the right to say no. That's still a strike. I call it a strike, and he's the final word no matter what. But having technology for like a replay to be able to say, no, I have 2 challenges during the game to be able to replay a ball and a strike. I don't know. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I don't hate it, but yeah, they're all, well, McMahon has a good chance of overperforming. Tapia probably not. Hampson maybe. Rogers probably not. Dahl, he's been playing well. Dahl and McMahon excite me the most out of those two, or out of that list. I do like Rogers only because I pulled a ton of Rogers autos this year, so I'm kind of hoping that he pans out. Yeah, so we'll see. I also like Hampson. I like all 5 of those guys, actually. Tapia reminds me a little bit of Dexter Fowler. Got some good speed to him, kind of a hard hitter, but can't really get it out of the park, so more of a triples, doubles hitter. So, good extra base hitter, but not a ton of power. Although he has hit a few home runs. In fact, last year he had one walk-off home run that was pretty legit. It's pretty fun to watch. Bobby, good to see you. Always good to see you. We'll see what happens this next year. I'm hoping, well, not hoping. I think I might have to move up to Denver area. And if I do that, I might try to get like one of those mini ticket packets for the Rockies. I think they give you like 25 tickets or something in one of those packages. And that would be a blast to go and do. I would get a season pass if I was up there for the whole year, but those are expensive, and I don't know if I want to pay that much. So little mini ticket packages are perfect for me. McMahon and Dahl should play 150 plus games this year. I think you're right. Neither of them seem injury prone. So we'll see. The Trevor Story is the one I'm most worried about injury wise. I'm concerned about Trevor Story because he has some Tulowitzki tendencies, and Tulowitzki just was an injury issue. Super good talent. Tulowitzki and Terrell Davis have some kind of similar patterns to him because they're super talented, but were plagued with injuries. Although Terrell Davis, he actually set some incredible records. But anyways, they were both plagued with injuries. Yeah, when I lived up there, I lived up in Denver 2 years ago. I moved back here, but I lived up there for about 5 years. And so I went to games, I wouldn't say every week, but every other week probably. I went to a lot of games. I really love that field. It's just Coors Field. If you haven't been there, it's a great place to watch a game. One of the best baseball settings I've ever been in. Weather-wise, it's usually perfect. So it's just super fun to go watch. It actually can be too hot in certain areas, but it's just so much fun to watch a game there. Tulo's your guy. Yeah, I hated how he got shipped out too, man. Tulo, he was legit. I loved Tulo also, and when that whole thing went down, I lost a lot of respect for him and for British, and that's actually what has led me to where I am now on my feelings, is that Tulo could have left with a little more grace and could have been much more mature about it, and British could have handled that way better to keep the waters from getting so stormy. It just seemed like he could have cooled things down quite a bit. Opeachy said he got a 42 of 50 checklist. Is that odd/valuable? From what, Opeachy? Did you get it from an older baseball set, like a junk wax set, or what? Where'd you get it from? That's kind of a cool check. I've never seen. It can't be that old, because if it's serial numbered, it can't be that old. I've never seen a serial numbered checklist. So I don't know where that's from. That's awesome though. I think it's odd. Yes, I don't know about valuable, but I do think it's odd or cool. I got quite a few Tulo cards, and I'll probably hold on to them. I just don't see the Tulo value ever going up. But Arenado's my main PC, and I see a lot of value in Arenado because I think that he's a future Hall of Famer. So I'm excited about that. Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, what are your thoughts about it? I think that the Rockies have some real issues. We're not contenders, and I don't think we're going to be contenders next year. However, I will say this. I do think that the Rockies underperformed last year because if you remember, for the beginning of the season, we were neck and neck with the Dodgers. For quite some time, actually, we hung with them, and then we started to fade pretty significantly there. Our relievers started to blow games, and it just kind of went downhill. But we started out the season strong, so I don't disagree with Bridich that I think the talent is there. I do think that our talent is underperforming, and I think that might come down to culture, management style. It's a problem. Series 1, 2018 tops. Yeah, man, I think that's probably cool. You know, probably valuable. I don't know. I have no clue about value on a checklist like that. I would have no clue, man. eBay it. Yeah, just go and check what eBay is. I'm sure they've sold checklists on there. Especially if it's numbered to 50, you'll probably find another one that's sold. What just showed up in your YouTube? This stream? That's odd. You know, YouTube via Streamlabs. I'm going through Streamlabs, and I wonder if it just doesn't send the notifications out correctly. I'm frustrated. Could not have built... So Tony D says, frustrated could not have built off the 2018 success. Freeland regressed, Marquez regressed, and Desmond and Murphy have not been worth the contract. Yeah, both Desmond and Murphy concern me. I did like that Desmond started to pick up the pace quite a bit offensively last year, so we saw what the potential is for Desmond. So I think there's still some potential there, but not for the price that we're paying. Murphy, definitely not worth it. That's unfortunate. And he's supposed to be, you know, this great average hitter for us. It's just going to get a lot of people on base and kick in some RBIs, but that hasn't happened. Freeland did regress massively. Holy cow, got sent all the way back to the minors, which is really unfortunate because Freeland is a hometown kid from Colorado, a phenomenal talent, really great arm, good slider, nice movement even in this high altitude, good fastball location. But man, he really fell off, was not hitting his spots, couldn't get his timing right, ended up back in the minors. I think he will turn it around, just like John Gray did. He went through the same kind of dip and came back and performed fairly well, but hasn't been up to the expectations that we thought, that's for sure. Marquez did regress as well, but I think there's a lot more hope for Marquez to get back on track quicker than Freeland. So we'll see. Marquez was, man, he was the shining star in 2017. Phenomenal. Won't let you place information on here. Oh, yeah. Well, let me make you a moderator. There you go. Now you can link something. Rogers was set back with an injury, but hey, Gray looked better, I guess. Yeah, Gray did look better. Rogers and Dahl, I never really believed that either of those guys were going to come out and take anybody's starting job. You know, so I think it's going to take them some time to get into it. But we'll see. I'm just looking at your YouTube channel here, Tony, and just looking at the banner photograph that you have. And, oh, man, I miss baseball so much right now. It looks like Gray was on the mound that day that you were there. That's pretty cool. Last game I went to wasn't a baseball game, actually. The last game I was at was a football game. Went to the Broncos and saw... who was it? It was, what's his name's first game? How is it that I just blanked this dude's name? Our quarterback, it's his first game. There we go. I got a YouTube video here now. Oh, it's about the Astros. Check this thing out real quick. Oh, it's 4 minutes. I'll have to hold off on it for now. I'll come back and check it later. But I have it up now, so thank you. Yeah, I just cannot wait. Drew Lock, thank you. My goodness. Holy cow. So I pulled a ton of Drew Lock autos this year, but I went and watched that first game he was in, and man, that was so cool. So much fun to watch somebody like that come into the league. A lot of potential right there. To me, it's a little bit like watching Patrick Mahomes' first game. Woo! Very exciting. Mahomes. I got to tell you what, Patrick Mahomes has got to be one of the best, has to be one of the best quarterbacks or easily one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now, but of the last 10 years. I mean, we've only seen 2 years of him, but what this guy can do is absolutely incredible. I mean, he can throw the ball with an arm like Brett Favre does. He can scramble around like who was that guy that got injured that played for San Francisco for a while, but he got like gnarly headbang. Anyways, even let's just say Michael Vick, can run around like Michael Vick. I mean, he's got this mobility. He's got this incredible arm. I am impressed by that guy, and I'm really disappointed because he's in the same division as the Broncos. So, yeah, I hope he does amazing too. I mean, we saw one game where he didn't perform incredibly, but the other games that he was in, it seemed like he played great. You know, I thought he only had one performance that was subpar. Other than that, he was impressive all year. So, yeah. Exciting stuff. I'm going to get off now, guys. Thank you for chatting with me a little bit about some football, some baseball. This is kind of the format that I'm going to be moving to more and more. Like I said, I'm only going to do one break a week. During the week, it'll all just be personal breaks for myself of products that you guys might want to see and stuff that I'm excited about opening. And then I'm just going to talk about some sports, maybe some other topics too, but mostly sports. And I'm going to start doing it with a few other YouTubers. Dave Durango and I have been talking quite a bit about doing the podcast style together for a while. So we're probably going to end up having quite a few crossover shows and do kind of a podcast style where we can really get into sports, collecting, the hobby. You can ask whatever questions you want to ask. So anyways, appreciate you guys stopping by. This was Topps Chrome Sapphire. And once again, if you want to get into my Mega Football Mixer number 2, we will be breaking that on Friday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So check it out. I dropped the price by 25% on this break. So it's only $13.50 per team. And it's a pretty legit break because there's a box of contenders in this break. That's 5 guaranteed autos, plus 2 other boxes where we're going to have 2 more autos. So quite a few autos, 7 guaranteed, I believe, plus at least 1 patch card, memorabilia card. Be pretty fun. Mahomes, at first, thought it was luck, but it's skill and calm and pressure. I completely agree. I mean, the guy turns a play where you think he's going to get run out of bounds for a loss into a touchdown, not just like a first down or saving it into touchdowns. The guy's amazing. All right. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much. Later on.